Testing free patterns, Valentine's edition, part 2.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So, I'm doing a very fun and special tutorial. Not special. One more time, roll it back.
A few moments later.
I'm doing a really fun tutorial today by a creator that I have been following for ages. And she makes the cutest, most unique looking patterns I've ever seen. Her name is Chubbies by Yash. Chubbies by Yash, I'm pretty sure on all platforms, and she's just come out with a Valentine's keychain that is so unique and so adorable. And for any cat lovers out there, which, my sister, I see you. I see you. This is 100% for you guys, all you cat lovers, anyone who has a cat, or if you're like me, who has a sister or a friend who is obsessed with their cat. This is a perfect Valentine's crochet gift. Let's get into it. Ooh, I'm so excited. So the first thing I'm gonna make, according to her tutorial, is the cat. We're gonna make the little cat first, and anyone who does a center pull from their yarn, it either, I feel like, let me start again. Those of us who center pull from their yarn are sociopaths, because we enjoy the feeling of it coming out and it like super clean and fine. What do you mean by that? Out of nowhere, but we also enjoy the gamble that is, because sometimes when you pull from the center of your yarn and you cannot find the center of your yarn, and it ends up an absolute tangled mess, and then all of a sudden you have your boyfriend come by and see you struggling for about 2 hours trying to untangle said tangled mess.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the f*** is that?
And he goes, oh, let me help you. And he tries to be really sweet about it and starts to help you untangle said tangled mess. But then he's taking like 2 hours and you really want to go to the shop so you can get a little treat. But he's determined to help you and do a really sweet thing. But because you're kind of just sick of the yarn being so tangled, you just tell him to cut it, but he won't listen to you because he's determined to untangle the yarn now, and all of a sudden he wasted 4 hours trying to untangle the yarn, all because he tried to get a satisfying center pull. Who can relate? Who can relate? Anyway.
2,000 years later.
So we're gonna do, we're gonna make the cat first. One thing, when I crochet, I never go by the recommended hook size in a pattern. Because I think for this one, she's recommended a hook size 4. And I think the recommended size for this yarn is a hook size 4. But, I don't know. I always size down, either by a 0.5 or 1 millimeter, because especially when you're making like toys, like amigurumi, and if you don't want the gaps, you're gonna have to size down. But we're gonna magic ring and single crochet 6 into a magic ring. Here's another thing, right, that they don't really tell you about crochet when you first start to crochet, is you can do a single crochet like 3 different ways. You can like hook under, over, or under, or over. Now, it took me years to realize this, and it was only when I started tapestry crochet that I saw people's stitches for single crochet looked like they had little X's in them. And I was like, how come mine look like a V? Everyone else's looks like an X. The really like nice professional looking handmade amigurumis that people were posting, they all have the little X stitches instead of the V stitches. And that's because they do an over single crochet.
Boring.
If anyone would like a video on that, I can do that at some point in the future, but there's like tons out there. But I don't know, let me know. But it took me years to find out. Yeah, anyway, we've made our magic ring, our 6 single crochets. I will update you when this is a little longer. Okay, so I finished the beginning, which is these 2 tiny little ears. And one thing I really like about the Chubbies by Yash, or Chubbies by Ash? I'm not sure how to say your name, I'm sorry. Chubbies by Yash, I think. Her tutorials are very low sew, and although I don't mind sewing certain details on, I quite like not having lots of sewing to do in a pattern. I feel like my enjoyment from crochet comes from the crochet aspect mostly. But yeah, so I'm going to keep following along with this video because although they are low sew, they can get a little bit confusing for my brain on how to work around them. But I'll give you guys a little progress update as soon as I have moved on and attached these 2 ears together properly. That's what they look like now. I have, oh, this is not going to focus very well, but I have attached the ears. They don't look like much. Let's keep going. So this is what we've got so far. Little cat, his ears. I think he's cute. I don't think he looks too wonky.
That was a f***ing lie.
But yeah, time to round him off so he's a little circular. There we go. Okay, so here's the little guy. I'm gonna sew up the bottom. One thing I've always kind of struggled with when crocheting like a amigurumi is when you do the decreases, the decreases, mine always end up having like big gaps, and they have big gaps at the top here, and I don't know what maybe it's my tension, I'm not sure. This is probably the best one I've done so far, but I don't know. Anyway, while I've been making this, I've been rewatching Bridgerton, because I don't want to start season 4. Well, the plan was not to start season 4 until all of season 4 was out. However, I'm already on season 3, episode 5, so I may very well end up starting season 4 before all of season 4 is out. But I have thoughts as I've been rewatching. Season 1, right? The allure of season 1 was that like it was just so...
I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way that you before. Don't turn your back on me.
Here's the cat. Time to make the heart. I think I'm gonna go for a classic whoa. Whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa. A classic red heart to go along with it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to untangle this. Right, I'll be back.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
So, the heart in the keychain is made in a very similar way. Oh shoot, I should attach this first. Is made in a very similar way to the beginning of the cat.
You ever had a dream that you
where you make the two bits of the top of the heart, which is what I'm doing now. I'm making the second little bubble, I guess, that you attach together. Just finishing off. And there we go. I've got two
brothers in a van, and then a meteor
bubbles,
hits, and
bubbles,
they ran as fast
bubbles,
as they could from
bits
giant cat monsters.
to go on top. Here we go, a little update. You can see it coming along, and I think you can kind of see on the top there. This one looks a lot neater than my cat.
FBI, open up!
But it's okay.
Hi.
Okay.
It's okay, this is gonna be muted.
Goober.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I might keep that in. What was the song that you were doing it to in Tesco's?
My house in Budapest, my hidden Jersey.
Gold. Ooh.
You. Oh, I leave you. Give me one more minute and I will never make a change.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, you. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Right.
You've been filming like 2-hour-long sessions again.
No.
I'm not doing that ever again, by the way. I'm not.
No, stop distracting me. I'm trying to look. I'm sewing it. This was a very serious video.
Your mic on.
I do.
You said this was going to be muted.
No, some of the clips are not muted.
Oh, no.
This one was supposed to be, but now all this singing is making me think,
Oh no. How long's this filming sesh going to be?
Not long.
So I need to...
It is complete.
Yes!
So I made it. And it is so cute. This little cat. I didn't have any felt, so I just embroidered with some embroidery floss the eyes and face. I added a little nose. I don't think hers has a nose, but I added a little nose. What she did was crocheted a cord, and then you tie it in a bow, like so. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely obsessed. It's my food.